A world where taking pictures of butts without consent is completely A-okay. Hey everybody, it's BONDofGAMES, and welcome to my Let's Play of Pokemon Snap for the Nintendo 64. I literally dusted off my console because I saw this game in my drawer and I was like, you know what? I should Let's Play that. It could be a fun side LP, it won't take too long. I have some great memories with it, and you know what? Why not make some new memories with it? So, we got our Pokemon photographer card. Write your name here and don't lose it, as if you can lose your name. But, anyway, what I always found odd about this screen is you've got case-sensitive letters to choose from. You can choose capital, lowercase, and a lot of games give you symbols and stuff. No big deal, but how many games give you PK, MN, and Polka Dollar? And just because they're there, I'm gonna use them. Also, I'm gonna just point out, if PK Sparks ever wanted to do this game, he literally needs to push one of the quote-unquote letters on here for his full name to be there, and it looks cool. It's not fair. Anyway, gonna start the game up.
Hello there.
Oh, that's it? Yeah. Professor Oak has very limited voice-acted clips, should I say. Hello there, Pokemon Polka Dollar. I'm Oak, the Pokemon Professor. The reason I invited you here is this Pokemon report. Do I have a good Oak voice? I don't know. I'd like for you to take pictures of Pokemon for the Pokemon report. Here on Pokemon Island, wild Pokemon can be found everywhere. And that's probably in a very annoying voice. I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. Alright. Or behind, rather. Anyway, this is my new invention, the 01 vehicle. You can take this on your trip. The 01 vehicle constantly moves toward the goal gate. Shall I repeat this information? No, thank you, Kabora Okbora. I'll teach you how to take pictures on the first course. I'm counting on you, Pokemon Polka Dollar. That is gonna get so old so fast, but you know what? I love it.
Yes.
And you should too. Anyway, let's head off to the beach. The first course we got. And he said he's gonna teach us how to play. He's gonna teach us how to play. Alright, so press Z to aim. And instead of A to snap, which is what you think they would say, press A to shoot. And speaking of shoot, Pokemon Snap is an on-rail shooter. But instead of shooting to kill, you're shooting to capture Pokemon on film. So once again, Oak decides to send a child to do his bidding by capturing Pokemon in some way in one of his research shticks. Why does he always rely on 10-year-olds? Seriously, I get that you're old, but requiring a 10-year-old... Oh, and by the way, that rock looks like a Kingler. It's cool. Also, there was a question mark there. And yes, I actually noticed that the first time I played through this game, and that's actually a hint that there's stuff that you're going to have to do later in this game. And oh my god, I thought I missed that Lapras. I'll explain that in a minute too. There's a lot to talk about in this game, but the game really does teach you how to play on its own, which is something I really love about it. I wish more games did it quite like this. But, alright, Butterfree, please. You know what? That was not a good picture of Butterfree either. Oh well. Alright, you can hear a Meowth up here. Wow. But yeah, there are a lot of factors in this game, such as how close you are to the Pokemon, what they're doing, whether or not they're actually in the center of the frame, and then certain activities that you do will affect how good Pokemon can actually line up for your pictures. So like right there, that Lapras, that wouldn't be so close if you hadn't taken a picture of the Lapras earlier. And as you progress through the level, you'll have more opportunities to get an even better picture of Lapras. And again, there's so many factors. Like, you don't want Pokemon to be behind facing. Like, you cannot take a picture of their back or Oak is not gonna like the picture. Straight up. And I missed the picture of that Lapras. Okay, oh, that didn't count. That was not good. So, even though it was in the frame, it didn't count because it wasn't centered. And yes, that does make a big deal. Alright, so let's go ahead and take that Meowth. That might actually be decent because he was so close. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. And if I take a picture of this, once again, question mark. You don't know what it is. Oh my god, that might actually be really good. Oh my god, that might actually be really good. I didn't think it counted, but apparently it did. Oh, that might be a really good picture of Lapras. If I actually get a decent picture of Lapras at the beginning, that'd be awesome. That's not going to be good because it's only his head. But anyway. Let's turn around. I actually want to get a picture of this just to show it off as well. Most of these are going to be bad, but oh well. Unconscious meow. Anyway, this is the goal gate, and yes, it really didn't take that long to get here. These levels are kind of short, but there's a lot you could do, and you're going to be revisiting every area multiple times. So, there's a couple ways to end each level. 1, going through the goal gate. 2, taking 60 pictures and running out of film. And 3, just hitting start and exiting the level, which I didn't do. So, those are how you can potentially just exit the level sooner in case you only need to get 1 or 2 things. But I'm going to go ahead through here. That's an awkward picture of Doduo. Like, the other head's beak is sticking out and making that look like one giant beak. That's kind of cool. I'm going to submit that one to Pikachu. It's my only one. I don't really have a choice. And what's this? It's kind of odd. What's this? It's kind of odd. Yeah. This immediately told me that there was going to be something to do with that because it was a question mark. Not just being nothing. There was a question mark. And all was fun and cool, like, oh my god, that looks like a Kingler. And then I was like, why doesn't he take this picture of Snorlax? Well, he doesn't see its face, so he doesn't know what it is. Yeah, the gray Pokemon professor cannot identify a Snorlax. I am taking that. I don't care what other picture I could take that could bring a better point, but oh my god, that was perfect. I'm leaving that. This would probably score way better, but I'm taking the other one. I don't even care. Alright, this Eevee looks high and is completely sprawled out, but alright. What's this? It's kind of odd. You can probably tell what it looks like. An egg. It's pink. It's rolling around. It's pretty obvious who it is, but just in case you can't tell, not going to spoil it. And that's probably the best Lapras I'm going to get, even though it looks high or tired or something. I don't know. Now, this picture of Kangaskhan is also going to be a teaching factor, as well as this Pidgey. I don't know if that's going to count or not, but oh well. So, let's go to Professor Oak with these pictures in hand.
Yes.
And now we're going to get the rundown of how scores are done. Doduo. How's the size? It's so-so. That could have been way better if we had been closer or something or another. Pose. Alright, he actually really liked the pose. I'm surprised about that, but basically what they're doing in the picture affects your score. And then if the Pokemon's in the middle of the frame, your points are doubled.
Wonderful.
Now, that's where things get a little tedious for the first level. We actually got a few more pictures until I get to that, so let's just skip right to Pikachu. The size is alright. I'm pretty sure it can go up to 1,000. Alright, pose is only 800. It's just kind of chilling there, not really doing anything, so no big deal.
Wonderful.
There are a lot of potential Pikachu pictures that you can get throughout this game, by the way, too. Alright, so Meowth. This is probably not going to be good, but come on.
You were close.
Ah, see? Okay. It would be better if the Pokemon... more if the Pokemon were in the shot. So just because of that, I didn't get that good of a score. But, oh well. You live and learn. Which is what this game does very well. Just teaches you. Alright, this is Eevee. Size, not so great. Pose, meh. And it's in the middle of the frame, so...
Wonderful.
An obvious score. Now, Lapras, come on. Give me something for this. That's nothing. Relaxed pose. Okay, 1,000. The best pose I could get. That's something.
Wow.
And there are other Lapras. That gives you bonus points. So, that was just one of those instances. Did I give him a Butterfree? I don't remember if I gave him a Butterfree or not. Alright, well anyway. Teaching point.
You were close.
It disappoints Pokemon to be photographed from behind. And that immediately ends your score. You don't get a double, nothing. It's over. Alright, so Pidgey, is this Gus using Pidgey? Has a value of 500 points. So this teaches you that certain pictures are special and automatically give you bonus points just because they're there. Alright, so once again, taken from behind. Oh well. Alright, 7 kinds. Yep, I think I missed Butterfree. I almost called him Pidgey. I think I forgot to submit a Butterfree picture. Oh well, we're gonna have to go through there eventually anyway, so I'll just remember the next time. But yeah, there's just so many memories with this game. I remember actually playing through this at several different summer camps with a bunch of friends. Like, we would actually just take turns. We'd hand the control over to the next person, and we'd all just kind of help each other get all the Pokemon. Yeah. And what's weird is, oh, by the way, we unlocked the tunnel for having at least 6 Pokemon, I believe. And speaking of numbers of Pokemon, there are only 63 Pokemon in this game. Sure, it's based off the first 150, but yeah, only 63. Which almost struck me as odd because, come on, you couldn't squeeze in one more Pokemon. It's the Nintendo 64. You're begging for it to have 64. But, oh well, missed opportunity. Maybe they could fix that missed opportunity if they made, you know, Pokemon Snap 2, Clear Throat. I'm surprised they never did make a Pokemon Snap 2. Like, I'm sure a lot, post in the comments right now if you would like a Pokemon Snap 2, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have to agree. Like, come on, you've got the 3DS, you've got the Wii U. The 3DS has bottom screen, gyro controls, so much you could work with. The Wii U, same thing. Like, why has there not been a Pokemon Snap sequel after all this time? They made Pokemon Battle Revolution, which was, unfortunately, the closest we're going to get to another Pokemon Stadium, but the point is, they made it. Why can't they make another Pokemon Snap? Alright, but, anyway, back to the game. Here's another hint just showing you that there's a music note. Oh. Well, that was a splash. I missed a Pokemon. Oops. Anyway, that music note up there was kind of a hint that that egg had something to do with music. Which is just another hint of something that we'll be able to do later on. And where am I even facing? There we go. Okay. Alright, now you may have seen another one of these little orbs circling around. I'm going to go ahead and try to get another good picture of that right there. Okay, good. Alright, now Diglett. This you had to be precise about, and apparently I wasn't. Alright, so take a picture of Diglett. He's going to run over here, and Pikachu's going to chase him. Take another one. Same thing. He runs over here. And then, by taking 3 pictures of Diglett, you get Dugtrio. Something I really didn't want to miss. Now, you come over here after taking 1 Dugtrio picture, 2 show up. And if you had taken the first one sooner, you could probably get a better picture of 3 Dugtrio. So, this level already taught us in 2 situations where just taking pictures of Pokemon will activate new things. And here, unfortunately, are all these Magnemite, but apparently they do Supersonic or something, and you just can't take pictures of them, even though they're clearly Magnemite. I mean, I know they're all silvered out, but that's perfect, and if anything, I would think that's a special pose, but oh well, that's your way of knowing you're gonna have to come back through here and get a picture of Magnemite in some other way. And there's just a lot going on in these early levels that you really don't think much of it, but there really is. Not to mention more coming up on the way. So all these question mark symbols just showing us that there's more to do. And I just love the way the game basically teaches you how to play by letting you play rather than constantly telling you, oh, this is what you gotta do, this is what you gotta do. Now, of course, it could be a little annoying by saying like, oh, you were close, but he kind of has to tell you what you did wrong so that you can know how to improve. He does kind of evaluate you and let you progress. So anyway, I'm going to shuffle through these. What's a good one of Pikachu? What's a good one of Pikachu? I'm going to go with that one. Alright, we've got Electrode exploding, but that's not quite centered. I don't really like that one. Alright, Kakuna, I'm probably going to be able to get a better picture later, but for now, I need something. Electrode, there we go, there's my something. Poor Electabuzz is just knocked out. Man, he looks drunk, so we're going to have high and drunk looking Pokemon in this game. Oh, if that wing is considered centered, that might be a decent Zubat picture, actually. Alright, now that little orb that we saw circling around was actually a Haunter. Which is kind of creepy. It goes to that whole, like... You know how you can never really see a ghost in person, but they somehow appear on film. Now, I'm not talking about maybe you and me particularly, but that's how the story always goes. They never knew that the ghost was there. It just appeared on film very creepily. So, I always thought that was kind of cool how Haunter appeared like that, but at the same time, kind of creepy. Anyway, there's that Diglett picture. Can I submit a decent Dugtrio picture? See, I don't know if that'll be good because the third one is underground for all three of them. I'll submit that one. Alright, I think that is all of them. Just want to make sure there's no full-blown pictures that... Okay, see how they're all grayed out? That means I submitted one of that Pokemon. I just gotta make sure... Wait. Why am I submitting that? You know what? Screw it. That's the Electrode. Wait. Oh, I was looking back at my... Okay, I was looking at all the pictures I took. I thought I was just looking at Professor Oak's check. Okay, never mind. Forget it. Alright, so Pikachu.
Wow.
Isn't this Pikachu on a ball? There you go. Special points right off the bat. Hey, special Pikachu edition picture. Okay, whatever. Size, meh. The pose is very good, which also goes hand in hand with the special, kinda. Alright, but the technique, right in the middle of the frame, over 4,000 points for that picture, and yes, I'm not kidding, the points do matter. Hopefully I won't have to prove that, but here we go. There's Kakuna, size, please don't, okay. I was just terrified that possibly the size would be so small that the rest wouldn't count. Because that's happened for, ooh, same Pokemon, 660.
Wonderful.
Not even bad. Alright, so Electabuzz, am I going to get something good for pose here? Oh dear, it fainted. 800 points. Almost perfect score because it's fainted.
What?
Now, I know that wasn't me that did it, but come on, just taking a picture of a Pokemon that's knocked out instead of helping it. Come on, isn't that also considered animal cruelty? Anyway, the size, pretty decent. Maybe if I'd had the bottom, that would have actually been a perfect 1,000. Alright, pose, 900, also very good.
What?
Nice picture. Alright, Zubat, please count. There we go. Okay, it counted. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, Haunter, I don't know. The size, please give me 900 something or 1,000. 990. I'm missing like a couple pixels of his top tip. Dang! That sucks. That really sucks. That could have been an extra 10 points. Well, 20 technically because of the technique, but oh well. Alright, Diglett. This should be decent. I mean, it's only one. You really can't get that close to Diglett. That was decent. Dugtrio, on the other hand. Wow! I'm surprised. It's trying to go on the ground 1,000. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Is this really one of my best pictures right off the bat?
Wonderful.
Jeez, over 4,000 points on a Dugtrio. And many people missed that on their first run through, actually.
Wait.
Alright, well, we're going to return to the Pokemon lab.
Welcome back.
Back to the lab again. Alright. You take
Here is
pictures
a
at a
present
good
for you.
pace. To make your work easier, here's a present for you. Yeah, it's one of those rich get richer kind of moments again. Because you're actually doing good, we're gonna help you do better. Not, oh, yeah, potential, I'll help you out. No, you're already doing good, we'll just make you better. Alright, so, Pokemon... He said that this was an apple-shaped Pokemon food. Couldn't you just give them an apple? Anyway, now this is a bit hand-holding. Throw some Pokemon food to an electrode that's not moving and see what happens. Shall I repeat this information? Once again, no Kabora Oakbora. Go to the course, and we didn't unlock anything automatically the second time. Well, Oak wants us to throw the apple-shaped Pokemon food at an electrode and see what happens. Well, we'll do that in the next episode. And until then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, make sure you don't miss any episodes, and join the Blafia. Until next time, goodbye.